Hey everyone, today I'm going to look at the best salon booking software with built in marketing tools because obviously just being able to book new clients isn't going to be enough to truly grow your business. So, if you are looking to scale and build your client base, I'm going to look at 5 key options that include built in marketing tools. So, I'm going to start here with MindBody, then pop over here to Vagaro, look at GlossGenius, Fresha, and Boulevard. So to start, MindBody is going to be a great option for many fitness organizations. So salons can fall under that category as well. It is designed for health and beauty, like hair salons and lash salons. Now, one of the key ways that this particular software works in terms of its marketing is listing your business on the MindBody app. So currently they have over 2.8 million consumers looking for services wherever they happen to live. And you can list your business right here on that app. And by listing your business, people can find services that you offer directly, and then they can book an appointment from that marketplace. Now, part of the marketing tools extends beyond that MindBody app. And one of the things I like is the ClassPass. So this, you have to get a little bit more creative if you run a salon, but I was able to do it, you can do it. So the ClassPass is an acquisition tool. So look at it as a marketing tool for attracting new customers by getting them to set up a reservation for multiple services. It's akin to any type of membership package or prepaid bundle. Now you get to sign up for free and list this information, scale your business by having it right here, and then people can book appointments when they see an opening. They can book that ClassPass. Other marketing tools that they include have the promotions. So for special offerings, you can get new people to sign up. And again, this kind of relates to that app, to that marketplace, and that ClassPass, all of which function together to help you better market your company. And in particular, the services that you offer. If you have someone book an appointment, let's say through the MindBody app, you can personalize the communications you send after. You can use these pre-built templates and you can engage with them, keep them connected to your brand, and book their next salon appointment. So there's a lot here that I really like, but in particular, the ClassPass. So Vagaro has a similar marketplace. Now, if you are looking at Vagaro Mobile or Vagaro.com, you'll see that this is what pops up. This is what your potential consumers or clients will see. So if I'm looking for a hairstylist because I need a color correction, I want to be a little bit more of a blonde, and right now I've got some red undertones, I'm going to search for services in my area. I'm going to either look up a specific business name if I already know the name, or I'm going to look up by location. I can also search by classes, in particular, hair services. Now, I can look up areas near Kansas. I can use this map. You can see here that it's going to show all of these right here. Boop. So if I click on Cut Salon, it's going to populate with this information. It's going to show me their reviews, what reviews they have, what their business hours are. I'm going to be able to see the services they offer, whether they have free parking, different languages, other amenities. Ooh, beer and wine. Yes. All the types of payments that they select. And then of course I can immediately message them. I can call them, what have you. So this is all built into the app. That is something I really like. It is a little bit different from this ClassPass, but it is still a wonderful marketing tool. Now within here, bear in mind that as the salon owner, you're going to have access to things like a website builder. So that's one of the marketing tools you have. For use here, if you want your salon published here, you do have to pay a little bit extra. So that is something to be aware of. You can try it for free, but eventually you will have to pay for that. So it will increase your monthly costs. And that may turn some people off, especially if you want to get featured. So that's kind of like any other website. If you want to increase your marketing, you have to pay a little bit more for Vagaro's back end to change their algorithm such that you get featured when people first look for hair salons in areas wherever they happen to be. Now, other marketing tools are this option here. You can invite your customers. If, let's say, you just started with Vagaro, but you already have an existing customer base elsewhere, you can use this tool to invite them here. You can also send email and text messages, build that website, as I mentioned, and then on this website, you can do daily deals. So here, daily deals is the second thing people see. And let's say someone wants to get their hair done and they want it done right now. Like, oh, today I have off. Let's see what the daily deals are. They're going to pop over here and click on daily deals. And here you can list whatever you happen to be offering. Similarly, there's a way to upload different photos and, of course, get integration with Yelp, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you are looking to expand your social media marketing, these are options here, all of which may come at an extra cost depending on the type of setup you have with Vagaro, but all of which can also be managed directly from this platform. Now, over here to GlossGenius, you have the option of integrating with things like Google reviews, adding email and text message updates as well, and then creating marketing campaigns for things like personalized promotions. And from that, you can use specific promotions, you can use templates that they have, or you can set up your own. They also do things like this where you can utilize text message blasts. So sending to a wide demographic, a large portion of your clients based on things like previous appointments. So if you are looking to fill some upcoming appointments for haircuts, you might send a blast text to all the people in the past who may have recently booked a men's haircut. And that can increase your likelihood of more revenue, more purchases. There are ways to book directly through social media. So they have options to link with Facebook, Instagram, Yelp, and Google. So one more than what you would get here with Vagaro. And then, of course, the option of getting reviews on Google right after someone has had an appointment, all of which can help you boost your profile and increase the efficacy of your marketing. And then they do have these social media templates, which can serve as a time-saving marketing tool. If social media is not really your jam, but you know you have to use it, this can save you time when it comes to creating things that you then publish later. Obviously, you can track that. You can use things like the AI marketing assistant to generate the campaigns. But in my experience, you're basically providing the same details and then waiting about as long as it would have taken you to just write those details yourself. And then we have Fresha. So Fresha is the B-rate, the second place to Vagaro in terms of marketplaces. They have this marketplace as a tool for listing your business and marketing. And of course, it is a salon booking software tool that has these built-in marketing tools where people can search by treatment. They can do hair and styling. They can do location and date. However, there aren't nearly as many options. The marketplace isn't quite as big. It does say that they've booked over 1 billion appointments, but there's not as much here. It does immediately connect to your calendar here, which is nice, but it's more of an international setup, which means it has a wider reach around the world, but also not nearly as many specific companies, let's say in one area over the other, as you get with Vagaro, which is a little bit less international. And then finally, we pop over here to Boulevard. So Boulevard has everything right here. When you click on marketing, you'll see that you have the option of creating blast campaigns. So that is exactly what you have the option of doing here, where you want to send SMS blasts or email blasts with mass messages to clients based on their product purchases. You can start a new campaign for blasts or automated campaigns. So we're going to pop over here to automated campaigns because I happen to like this area a lot. So what they have here are last minute openings. So this notifies your clients once a staff member's schedule gets around 50% available or higher. And you can choose, if you have multiple locations like we do, we happen to have 2 locations. So I can choose to apply this to both locations. Maybe someone's willing to drive the extra 15 minutes in the other direction if it means getting them their appointment here and now. And here it's showing, hey, we have some appointments that just opened up. And this is a good way to fill your extra time. This is what it would look like in a text form. So you can edit the content directly here. I can change it over here. We have a few appointments available in the next few days and would love to see you. Or I can say we have a few appointments available today. And boom, you can see right over here, it has changed all of that. So I'm going to discard those changes for now, but you can see that there are options for reminding clients that they haven't been here in a while and you missed them, filling those last minute openings, celebrating birthdays, or filling slow days. And then, of course, in terms of blast campaigns, you can create, let's say, a text message campaign. And from here, I have a lot of choices. I can choose based on services rendered, upcoming appointments, appointment statuses, location, purchases that they've had. I can even choose based on the individual employee with whom someone has booked. But I'm going to say someone who has received a service. They got a women's cut and finish. And I can add filters here, or I can just save that. And I'm going to call it cut and finish. And from there, I can modify this. I can choose the audience, and I can see here that it's going to be about 19 people. So now I want to modify this. I can change what I send after I move forward. I can change all of this right here. Let's say it's Mother's Day. Boom, look at that. Now I can include a link. I can add emojis if I want, but you can see here that that's what it's going to look like. And from here, I see what that campaign is. I see how big it is. I see where it's going to be sent. And I can also look at pricing if I'm choosing to add this. And then done. I can schedule it. I can send it now. Maybe I want to schedule it for Mother's Day, which is in May. So we're scheduling this really far ahead of time, but let's remind people in April around spring break time. Save and schedule. There we are. Now we have that ready to go. So there are automated reminders when it comes to managing your clients, managing client notifications here, booking reminders, as well as reports that are generated, all communication right here. So it is a comprehensive salon booking software with a lot of key marketing tools that I really enjoy. Of course, it does not have that marketplace that you get with Fresha, with Vagaro, or with MindBody. However, it does have some of the same features you would get over here with GlossGenius, only in what I consider to be a much more robust platform.